Hi everyone! So I'm super excited to be filming today's video because it is the first video in my Battle of the Brands series, and today's Battle of the Brand is going to be nail polish. I do have 15 different brands of nail polish here, and I'm going to be going through all of them, kind of like a tag video on what I like, what I don't like, and I'll just let you know how they all are. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by first removing my current nail polish. So the first color I'm going to be using is Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Fast Dry Nail Color in the color Petal Pusher. This is color number 150. And this color, I'm going to start it on my pinky. This color it dries very quickly. So that's a plus, but there's one coat, and this color is not very opaque. It's pretty streaky, but overall I think this is a pretty decent nail polish brand. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go on to the next one. So the next one is Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Hard as Nails Nail Color. And this is in the color 405 Coral Reef. And I'm going to paint the next finger with this color. And I have a lot of these nail polishes, this brand, but I'm not sure. I mean, the color is very opaque, but the first coat is pretty streaky, and you definitely can't get away with just one coat. That's for sure. And this also is pretty shiny. So the next color I have is, this is a Revlon nail polish, and this color is number 280 Bubbly. And I'm just going to shake it up, and I'm going to paint my next finger with this color. Now this color is very opaque. You can probably get away with one coat, kind of one thicker coat, but it's a really nice color, and a lot of Revlon colors have it's a very good formula, but this one does take a very long time to dry, so that's one of the negative qualities of this nail polish. Next is this Ulta nail polish, and I'm not sure what color this is, but this is just one of the Ulta free ones that came with a promotion bag, and I'm going to paint my first finger with this. Now this color is not very opaque, and I don't really like the color itself, but it's not very opaque, and I believe the Ulta ones take a long time to dry. The next nail is Elf. That's the next nail polish color. And this color is called Mango Madness. And this came in a Christmas collection. And I'm going to paint my thumb this color. So this you could probably get away with one coat. These are really, really nice nail polishes, except they do take a very long time to dry. So here are the colors that I have on my nails so far. So starting from this side, here we have the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. And let's see, is it dry? Yeah, it's actually really, really dry. Let's put on a second coat and see what that looks like. See, that's a much nicer color. I still don't like that you can see the outgrow of my nail through it, but I think it's a pretty decent nail polish brand. So overall, I say that's a good one. Next is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear, and let's see, did this dry? Yeah, this is pretty dry also. You could probably use a second coat, so let's go ahead and put another coat on it. So this will be it for this nail. You wouldn't really need another coat because it covered pretty well. So this is Coral Reef, Sally Hansen. So I say that is a good one as well. Next is the Revlon, and let's see, is this dry? Yeah, this is dry also. And this, it's still a little bit tacky, but it's pretty much dry. Let's see another coat. You probably need another coat on top of that because it's still kind of streaky, but overall this is a pretty good one too. Next is the Ulta brand, and yeah, this is dry as well. And a second coat of this. Didn't really add that much to it. You'd probably need maybe another 2 coats, but I overall do not like this one. Next is the e.l.f. one, and this is pretty dry. It's kind of tacky, but overall it's pretty dry-ish. Then another coat. See, this brush is just really small, so it's hard to maneuver. Yeah, and putting on a second coat kind of takes off the first coat that you put on, so I'm going to say this is a no. I do not like that one. So I took off all of those previous colors, and they all came off really well except for the e.l.f. one. That one did take a couple tries, and it got all over my thumb. But so the next color I'm going to be using is a Sephora brand nail polish, and this is the color Sunset on. This is the color Sunset on the Beach, and I am going to try it. So this brush is pretty big, and that's what one coat looks like. It's actually a really pretty color. I don't think I've ever used it before, but it's really shiny. Then the next color is my Sephora by OPI. This is called It's My Pink. And we're going to try that on the next nail. And this Sephora one could probably use another coat or 2. This one, we're done. 1 coat. That's all we would need. So this OPI is very opaque. Then the next one I'm going to be using is this OPI nail polish. This is called Got a Date Tonight, and I'm going to try it on my middle finger. Now this is very sheer. You pretty much can't see it. So we'll see what a second coat does to this in just a moment. The next color I'm going to be using is Pop, and this color is called 11 Pinkest, and we're going to try it on my first finger. This brush is really long, which is pretty cool, and this color is super bright. I love it. 1 coat would probably do it. This is a very popular summer color that I will be wearing this summer if we ever get a summer out here. I'm feeling like Chicago's not really getting much of a summer. And then for my thumb, I'm using Dory nail polish, and this is the color Voodoo. Then this is one of the brightest nail polishes that I have. 1 coat and we're good. I absolutely love it. I want to repurchase it as soon as I can find it because they don't sell these in stores. I believe I bought this at either a salon or online or something, but yeah. So then going back to the beginning, this Sephora brand color, let's see if it dried. Yeah, it's pretty dry, and let's try a second coat. There, it doesn't really look that different, but There's a second coat for you. Now we're going to try the Sephora by OPI, and that's still pretty tacky. I wouldn't consider this dry, but let's try another coat, see what this one looks like. It really brought out the color, and 2 coats and we're good. So this Sephora one I'd probably say yes to because I really like the color, but the formula probably not because it's not that opaque. Then this Sephora by OPI I would probably say yes to. It doesn't dry as fast, but it is a nice color with good coverage. This one, Got a Date Tonight, Sephora by OPI. Let's see what a second coat looks like. Didn't really make that much of a difference, but that's okay. I still like OPI. It's going to be kind of a top favorite. It's hard to beat. Then this is the Pop nail brand. I started opening it already. This is 11 Pinkest, and this is completely dry. Second coat unnecessary, but we did it because we did 2 coats on all of them. And I say yes, I do like it. This one, you can see that it's completely dry. And it is a little bit streaky, but I think it's an overall good color. And let's try a second coat. It's drying out a little bit because I've had it for years, but second coat didn't really make that much of a difference either because it's already a great color. So that's what these look like here. Now I'm going to remove these and tell you how it goes. So they all came off pretty well. This one the Dirty brand is kind of a liquidy brand. So it got stuck in my cuticle a little bit. So the next brand I'm going to be using is Orly. So the next color I'm using is Orly, and this is called Beach Cruiser. One coat works pretty well. And one coat, it really doesn't leave it streaky. It's a very even one coat. The next one, this is called Passion Pink by Savina Nail Color. And these are very, very cheap. They're like $1 something at the drugstore. One coat. That's really, really nice. Next is the ever famous Shocking Pink by China Glaze. And one coat, very, very streaky, but nonetheless a very nice color. This next color is Essie's Bottle Service. This color is very, very opaque, but it's not streaky, and it has a decent sized brush. They are a little more on the expensive side, kind of like Orly. They're like $8 or $9. Then next, I don't have a pink of this color, but it is the Marc Jacobs nail polish. And this is the color Divine, and I'm going to use it on my thumb. And these are more expensive, definitely. But let's see what it looks like. Definitely need more than one coat. But very streaky. But I really like the colors that they have, and yeah. So we're going to go back to the front. This was Orly, and Orly's dry. These are all, I'm noticing these are all really quick drying. I mean, I'm giving it, you know, I'm painting all my nails just like I regularly would, so it's pretty nice. Then this was the Orly color, and 2 coats, and we're good. Next is the Savina color, and this one looks dry. Second coat, unnecessary, but we did anyways. But 2 coats does it. The next one is China Glaze Shocking Pink. 1 coat definitely doesn't do it. It's really streaky. Let's try 2 coats. 2 coats probably still doesn't do it, but it's, I mean, the color is good, and I'm a really big fan of China Glaze. I don't know why, probably because it dries fast, but looks like the rest do too. Then this is Essie's Bottle Service, and this is dry too. It's very, very sheer. Let's try a second coat. Second coat, you probably could use another because you can kind of see through it, but overall it's a pretty decent color. Next is the Marc Jacobs Divine. This is completely dry. I consider this one of the most quick drying, but that's what I thought before, and these are all surprising me. Let's do a second coat. Second coat does it. First one does not. So I say this is an overall good color as well. So then I'm going to take these off and let you know how they all remove. Overall, these all removed really, really nicely. This one, again, there's still stuff left over here from the dirty nail polish, but I mean, 1 swipe and these were all removed very nicely, and none of them stained my fingers, so these are all good as well. So I hope you enjoyed learning about these new nail polishes, and I'll see you in the next video.